did 1.2 or 1.3 million in 2024. The company was in really bad shape. So as mentioned, I'd like to take a little time today to talk about what really separates us from other landscape companies. And I would say first and foremost, internally would be our culture. When you stop focusing on profit and start focusing on building a team and culture, everything else will just fall into place. So last year, I made it my goal to find A players, number one, guys who show up every day and work hard, and who we can retain. We really built some culture here. We pay our guys really well. And all the A players that I hired last year, the end of last year, between August and December, they're all coming back this year. So that means I don't have to spend my spring hiring and firing guys like I have the last 2 or 3 years. And I can put my efforts into things like selling and marketing, which is really what I enjoy doing.
All right, brother, what we got going on here?
I think we are cutting this nub off so that we can pass by safely. Yeah, buddy.
What else separates us from, I think, other landscape companies is our use of technology and our CRM, Service Autopilot. And we use that in Ready Business Systems as well. So Service Autopilot, as many people may know, is a customer relationship management tool, software, and essentially it runs the entire business. It retains your employee data, your client data. You can automate things like marketing and dispatch texts and emails and stuff like that. You can send invoices and estimates, text messages through the software. So it's what we use in both A55 RA Lawns and Ready Business Systems. So number one, with the CRM, your communication is probably well above all your competition. So when a new lead comes in and they get my calendar link, I get an email notification. It tells me that this lead or client would like me to call them at a certain time on a certain day. And I simply just call them. Oftentimes, I can do the estimate remotely over the phone. In fact, 90 to 95% of my estimates are done remotely. Ideally, in landscaping, you want to see about 30% of your estimates accepted. I've been at the higher end, between 40 and 50 for the last year or so. Justin, my partner, keeps telling me we can charge more, and we probably can. Right now, people come to us for work. They see our good reviews on Google. They see our trucks. They see our yard signs, and the work just comes to us. So I'm not having to chase people around for work. So I'm a little hesitant to raise prices, but at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do. And we're going to increase prices this year in 2025. So we should see that win ratio come down to about 30%, which is probably more ideal. But let's take a closer look at Service Autopilot. When you log in, you have a My Day screen, which is essentially the home page. It's got some tickets, and I think of tickets as internal sticky notes. As mentioned, just want to show you a quick automation. This is going to be our estimate requested automation. So when a new lead comes in off the website, they go down this channel here and it's estimate form completed, and I'll show you that very quickly. We have a Service Autopilot form. So the lead would enter their name, their email address, their phone number. They would opt into text messaging from us. They also get a text when we send the quote, and we text estimate follow-ups as well. So when a lead comes in, I would receive a text that says something like this, and they also get an email. Thanks for considering A55 RA Lawns. What's next? There's a video here of what she can expect. And it's got our little mascot guy. It's got our reasons to hire us. And it's got our packages that we promote. And I'll show you the power of SA, Service Autopilot. I'm just building a quick estimate, a mock estimate for a Lime application. Let's assume that I'm sending it to Luana. But let's preview what this looks like to a client. This is our estimate document. It's got our video, an introductory video. It's got a picture of myself and a Reg, our office manager. It's got a link to our Google reviews. It's got the estimate information, the subtotal here, and it allows us to mark it for packages one more time. And it has our terms and conditions, so on and so forth. It's got a little spot down here where I can sign off on it, and the client can approve their estimate. So the cool thing about Service Autopilot is that when we send an estimate, it sends it in both a text message, SMS format, and through an email. So the chances of accepting an estimate like that through text message is much greater. You see a higher win ratio when people can accept estimates very cleanly, very easily on their mobile device.
And you can see when if they receive the text and the email, right? If they opened it.
That's correct.
Would you send them a follow-up if they?
Exactly. So we do have an estimate follow-up automation, and I'll show that to you. So as mentioned, when we send a quote, it sends a text message and it sends an email to the client. And then it waits 2 days and it follows up with a text message and an email. And it just simply says, we'll just check in on the estimate we sent the other day. Please accept the scheduled services by clicking here. And it's got a follow-up video that we did recently.
Hey, it's Steve at 855 RI Lawns, and I hope you're well. We were just checking in to follow up on the quote that we sent out recently to see if you have any questions on that. Please feel free to accept that estimate, or if you have any questions, you can reach me directly at 401-889-2453, and I look forward to hearing back from you soon. Thank you very much.
If after 21 days or so, if the client hasn't gotten back to me or accepted the quote, it creates a ticket for myself to close out the estimate. And then the cool thing about this automation, and we have this in Ready Business Systems ready for download, is we have the ability just to prospect clients. So a number of clients will say, hey, Steve, I need another week or so to think about this. And I add a tag, prospecting 10 days, 30 days, or the spring. When I add that prospecting tag, they leave this regular estimate follow-up sequence and they jump over to this prospecting sequence. And then after 10 days, 30 days, or sometime in March, it starts following up automatically with the client again. A lot of times I'll be out running estimates or working on some other stuff, and I automate text messages to my phone when an estimate's won. I'm just doing other work, and in the background this automation is running, and I'm getting text messages saying, congratulations, estimate won for so-and-so. Congratulations, estimate won for so-and-so. This automation runs seamlessly, and it wins estimates for me while I can work on other things. So the power of SA right there in black and white. So one thing I wanted to mention today in this video, 2 years ago, when I came on as general manager of the company, I can confidently say that the company was in really bad shape. I think we were about $35,000 in debt, and we were doing maybe $600,000 in revenue annually. And I made it my goal, number one, to get better reviews. I think we had 37 reviews this time 2 years ago. Now we get, in some cases, 3, 4, 5-star reviews in one day. And that's because we create systems and automations to generate reviews for the company. And that's something at Ready Business Systems that we can do for your business as well. The other goal that I had personally was I always wanted to manage and run $1 million, 7-figure business within my first year as general manager of this company. And lo and behold, we did that. And in 2024, we created a budget that we sort of went off track with. So we spent a lot more money than we anticipated last year. It was a growth year. We didn't profit as much as we wanted. We still surpassed $1 million. We did 1.2 or 1.3 million in 2024. This year we have a budget set. We're watching our spending. We're cutting back on marketing. We're going to do more upselling to existing clients. Our goal is between $1.5 and $2 million at the end of 2025.